It's a night better suited perhaps to be in a ski lodge somewhere, but we're at Coors Field in Colorado. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies. Get ready for Rockies baseball next. Hermann Marquez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's one of the most dominant pitchers in the game, and how dominant? Picked up a double-digit strikeout total in his last start, and hopefully he'll bring that A game with him in the ballpark for this one.
Ready now is Tommy Lestella. He'll get us started in this
Leading
one under the lights.
San Francisco, the second baseman, Tommy Lestella.
First pitch on the way. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. After it is Blackman. And that will end up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. And he fouls this one off. Lifted down the line and left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Right side, but it's well foul. Again, a 1-2. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that's in there. Base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will cruise into second base as he starts things out tonight with a double.
That's what you want your leadoff hitter to do every time. He wastes a lot of pitches, makes the pitcher work, then to cap it off, he drives one for a double. That might be one of the best at-bats we'll see all game long.
Stepping up to the plate, Mauricio Dubon. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Previous history with Hermann Marquez. He's only 1 for 10. Lestella stands at second with no outs. And there's ball one.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Donovan Solano, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The average coming in, 257. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Blackman is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, the key to hitting the Coors Field is the fact that there's so much outfield ground for those guys to have to cover. There's a lot of base hits. Don't fall in love with the fact that you're going to drive the ball out of the park. That's going to happen naturally with just a good approach and a good pass at the baseball. But there's a lot of ground to cover in that outfield, which screams there are a lot of hits to be had.
Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. This one is launched. Look at this. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. Fourth home run for him on the season as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson.
That's a
A ball and no strikes. The average coming into play right at 320. 7 homers, 18 driven in. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
The 1-1 home. Sharp ground ball to third. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Little dribbler up the third baseline. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 6 home runs and 17 RBIs. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Swing and a little tapper. The next 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up at Coors Field. It's now 2-0 San Francisco. Anthony Diesclafani is on the mound for the Giants in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Diesclafani, a big, tall, strapping guy, not an overpowering guy. 93 to 95 miles an hour, big, sweeping breaking ball, and the straight changeup. When he's on, you'll know, for a guy like this, he gets a lot of swings and misses. If he's on, a lot of strikeouts early on in the game.
And now, Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fouled away. popped up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Trevor Story in this one. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
So no need to wait, as here he is. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. His career line against Diesclafani, he's 3 for 9. He also has 1 home run. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters. Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. So that'll bring up C.J. Cron as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He turned in a 4-for-4 line in the game yesterday, so we'll see how he backs that up here.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
First pitch on the way. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Posey is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
The 2-0 on the way.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now the 2-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Buster Posey goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Now here's the pitch. Brandon Crawford is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Looking up is the center fielder. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first home run of the season as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Batting up, the pitcher, number
To the plate now, Anthony Diesclafani. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He's going to have to figure out a way to get out of the middle of the plate. Just gave up a big bomb right there, and now he's missing right down the heart of the plate again. Could spell trouble for him.
Now the 1-1 pitch is off the plate, up and away.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. Man, that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tommy.
Next to hit is Tommy Lestella. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The 1-0. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Diesclafani leads off first with 1 away. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Mauricio Dubon is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 0-1 pitch.
Nope, outside.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. But bye-bye, baby. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 3-0 San Francisco. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Charlie Blackman.
Charlie Blackman.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 1-0 home is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Blackman, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
High in the air out to center field. Dubon has it, and there's one gone.
Batting 6th, the center fielder.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. Guys, we have to focus on one of the best defenders in all the sport at any position. That's Brandon Crawford. This guy's got some of the softest hands in the game and a rocket arm.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Got him.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Dom Nunez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 1 home run and 7 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the right field line. That's a fair ball. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see there that they're currently residing in second place in the NL in that category. Josh Fuentes to the plate now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on the way.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the all-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 0-2, here it is. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Posey gathers it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Giants.
Now at the plate here is Donovan Solano as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First delivery to him.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike Yostremski.
So 1 gone here in the San Francisco third, and now stepping in is Mike Yostremski.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Popped him up. Fuentes over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Giants, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in at bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson. And now the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
1-0.
Ball 2.
2-0.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
Hit on the ground out to short. Story picks it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Giants down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Hermann Marquez as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on
Up
3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning. So with 1 gone, there's a look at the Rockies' upcoming schedule here on the show for the next 7 days. Make plans to be with us. So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. First offering. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
1 out, nobody on. Now a knuckler hit on the ground to second. There is Lestella. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Base is empty, 2 away, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping in once again is Brandon Belt, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Brandon Belt.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Here's Buster Posey now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Nope.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. This one's flared off to the right side. Coming in is Blackman. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And that one yanked just foul. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
1-1 home now to Crawford. Snap throw to first, but he's back in safely. Posey, base runner at first with 1 out. And here's a pitch taken by Crawford for a ball. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Up next, Anthony Diesclafani worked a walk in his first plate appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
0-1, here it comes. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. In there, a base hit. The relay, and he's safe.
Boy, D-Roy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Tommy Lestella is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Grounder down the line at third. Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Giants leave a couple. They lead it 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next.
Ryan McMahon.
First pitch of the AB now. In there, and it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot down the line in right. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Rocks are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
As a hitter, that feels so good. The previous pitch ran in on him, trying to get him off the plate. But the next pitch, he mashes it out of here. Goes to show you can't intimidate him.
Here's C.J. Cron now.
Number 25.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. Hard on the ground towards short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Charlie Blackman.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackman. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Blackman behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2 and 2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 1.
And now in the box, Garrett Hampson. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Center fielder coming on, and he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. We're through 4. It's the Giants 3 and the Rockies 1. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And digging in is the outfielder, Mauricio Dubon.
Number 1, Mauricio Dubon.
First pitch on its way. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Story brings it in. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 7, Donovan Solano.
Next to hit, Donovan Solano. He bounced out last time up. First delivery to him. Hit on the ground out to short. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out nod.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
Yostremski.
Mike Yostremski digging in at the plate as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5.
Ball 1.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Ball 1 strike.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. High and deep to straightaway right. Blackman going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
That was textbook outfield technique right there. So take notes, kids. He knew right where he was, and he does a great job of feeling for the wall while keeping his eyes on the ball. That's how you do it, and he makes the catch.
Stepping in now, Alex Dickerson. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 on its way. Throw down to second. Has a look, now the pitch. Ground ball right side. McMahon fields it cleanly. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Giants leave 1, and it's still 3-1. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and now it'll be the catcher, Dom Nunez.
The catcher, number 3.
Now the first pitch. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Nunez, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Lestella fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The third baseman, number 8, Josh Fuentes.
Stepping in next, Josh Fuentes struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. High in the air out to center field. Dubon is there. 2 gone. Matt Adams will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 18, Matt Adams.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. His career line against Diesclafani, he's 1 for 5. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high, and it's gone. It's a long solo homer there off the bat of Matt Adams. His first home run of the season, and the Rocks have made this a 3-2 game.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
Now batting, left fielder,
At the plate, Raimel Tapia. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a ball rolls softly to second. He's got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Jordan Sheffield takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 34, Jordan Sheffield.
Stepping up is Brandon Belt. No hits to this point.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
From the stretch.
Hey. Ball. 1-1.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And he'll reach first safely.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
And now Buster Posey. He swings and misses. Throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's tipped out.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Brandon Crawford will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball, that's low.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
And this will be fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Giants are down quietly. They're up 3-2. Trevor Story steps in now.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Trevor Story.
First pitch of the AB now. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Big swing at the knuckle curve. Gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Ryan McMahon comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And there's a base hit on the line.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
C.J. Cron is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Goodness, 0-2 now.
0-2.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
This one's down to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackman.
So stepping in is Charlie Blackman. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Ball, that's out.
A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
McMahon at second with 2 down. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Anthony Diesclafani.
Number 26, Anthony Diesclafani.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Here's Tommy Lestella now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That evens it up 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
At the plate now, Mauricio Dubon, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Froze him on the bender there, and he's in the hole. 0-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You could tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they still lead it 3-2. And stepping in, Garrett Hampson flew out last time up.
The center fielder, number 1.
First delivery to him. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 3.
Next, it'll be Dom Nunez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and the right-hander get loose. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, That's the life of an umpire.
The 2-0.
Hey!
And that's got to fire you up right there, boys. This guy has been on the bump all game. Now it's late, and he's still throwing challenge pitch after challenge pitch. Think he's feeling frisky?
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
To the plate now, Josh Fuentes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down 3-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Donovan Solano.
Donovan Solano.
Robert Stevenson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 29, Robert Stevenson.
Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. He's through first and hustling for second. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Mike Yostremski will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. Set and the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Alex Dickerson is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Left side, but well foul. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 9.
So here is Brandon Belt in his career versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's set. Here it comes. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he fouls this one off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a liner. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Yostremski, the runner at second with 1 away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, Buster Posey. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up. Over to first, and that retires the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 4-2 San Francisco. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Reyes Maranta is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Evan Longoria is into the ballgame as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Jonathan Daza will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the eighth.
Jonathan Daza.
Here's the first pitch. 276 the average coming in for him. 2 home runs and runs batted in. And it's quickly 0-2. Now here's the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Stepping in now, Raimel Tapia, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. One 0 count. Here it is. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pops this one up. Crawford shading to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. From the stretch, here's the pitch, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off speed.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail it here 4-2. Michael Gibbons enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Gibbons.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Fouled off. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
So now to the plate, Evan Longoria. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Lifetime versus this pitcher, just a 1-for-12 career line. Comes set with the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Still 1-2. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Tommy Lestella. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Giants down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Tyler Rogers is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
71, Tyler Rogers.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
And he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Yostremski is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 25, C.J. Crawford.
So now here is C.J. Crawford. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way.
Hey!
One out, nobody on. One and one to the Rockies' first baseman. Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone.
Blackman.
They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Charlie Blackman now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. Throw to first here is in time to record the final out, and the Giants have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 4-2 the final score tonight. San Francisco jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Anthony Diesclafani earns his first win of the season. Tyler Rogers records the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rockies, 2 runs on 5 hits. 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the National League West, the Giants allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 4-2. Trevor Williams collected win number 3 this year, helping the Cubs down the Dodgers 3-2. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. Steven Brault grabbed his 2nd win of the year, leading the Buccos to a win over San Diego 2-0. The Brewers broke up their 5-game losing skid as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 6-4. Marcus Stroman got win number 1 on the year, leading the Mets to the win over the Cardinals 3-2. The Minnesota Twins knocked out 10 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 4-2. The Indians picked up 14 hits in total as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 7-4. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim grabbed 13 hits in the game as they destroyed the Rays 9-2. The Toronto Blue Jays sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the A's in Oakland 6-1. The Mariners combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 3-1. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
Mm-hmm.